Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Powell is there, two gone. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero, runner in scoring position with two gone. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hedges stands at second with two gone. 2-2. Bullet back up the middle. Powell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Padres leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now with baseball on the show from sunny San Diego. Some of the most beautiful.
Let's play ball.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Parker Bridwell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Bruce Monticelli.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Left side. Backhanded. Throw won't get him.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but He was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw. But I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping up to the comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there. The throw bounces on the way down. Set to deliver the 0-1. Seat. Throw. Now at the
DeAndre Campo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the left side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely taking.
Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Myers.
And it's fouled away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he'll step off. Ready with the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's on his horse. 2 down. So stepping in, Austin Hedges. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Into the box now, Houston Potts. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Piscotty is there, 1 away. Next to the plate for the Padres, Franchi Cordero. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit and it's first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Gerardo Parra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8. Gerardo Parra.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-0.
No strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Digging in once again, Bruce Monticelli, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he'll get there in plenty of time. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
1 strike.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Myers, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Will
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Mata will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, DeAndre Campos. He singled his last time up.
Campos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
He'll try again, 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Houston Potts. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now in the barrel of the bat, breaks in 2 that time. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, It's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Leading out for the Padres.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. 258 the average to begin play. 5 homers and 6 RBIs. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Bruce Monticelli will be next. This is line to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
The batter, number 20,
into the box, Bruce Monticelli. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Manuel Margot. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. This is line to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, DeAndre Campos. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in now, Eric Hosmer. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Eric Hosmer is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Matuk moves over. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. San Diego down to their final strike. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. DeAndre Campos earns his 8th victory of the season. Parker Bridwell struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
7 runs on 13 hits.